Hey guys, how you doing? Ron Zanette here with some Clash of the Titans. What you see in front of you there is the EVGA Signature Edition of the GeForce GTX Titan and the EVGA Superclocked Edition of the GeForce GTX Titan. Now, by now, if you're interested in these cards, you would have already seen the big guns come out with their reviews and testing and detailed specs, and that's great because that's where I learned a lot of what I know about them. But I'm not really going to go into that with them. What I'm going to do is I'm going to wind up using these in a couple of builds coming up, so you get to see them, and ultimately they will be water cooled. So I'm sure you'll enjoy that. I hope you do. But for now, I'm going to do just a simple unboxing to show you the difference between these two editions of the card from EVGA. They are a little bit different than the reference version. Anyway, I'll take you through that, and then I will wind up putting them on a test bench and testing them in single, and then and also in SLI, and then having some fun with them. So if you've been checking out my Facebook page, you got a little teaser of this a few days ago. I got in a box of awesome from Newegg, and it contained an EVGA Signature GeForce GTX Titan. So I'm going to go ahead and do an unboxing now. And we'll take a look and see what comes inside of this bad boy. Alrighty, first thing we get in this package is an EVGA t-shirt. Let's see, so on one side we just get your standard EVGA logo, and it's on a nice Hanes Taggles shirt. And then on the back we get some pretty cool EVGA GeForce GTX Titan NVIDIA. So that's pretty unique. So that's part of the extra $70 you pay for this card. We also get your standard user guide. You get a special Titan driver disc, some caution warning, be careful, it's going to be hot if you touch it in the wrong spot. The GeForce GTX Titan Quick Start Guide, and the enthusiast built sticker. So these stickers and all of this right here is common to pretty much any EVGA card you buy, except for the driver disc, which is unique to the particular card you have. And then we also get a poster, and this poster also is the same. I think it's the one that's come with the with the 680s that I've received, and I think it also comes with the 670. So and arm yourself with EVGA poster, and then so that is also standard. But then what is also unique about a signature card is you get this EVGA gaming.com mouse pad. So let's take a look at this guy. Comes in a nice little package. Talks about a non-slip base, provides excellent grip on any surface. Compatibility, designed to be compatible with both laser and optical mice. Durability, it's got a rigid surface that ensures gaming pad can go the extra mile and more. And performance, says it's specially designed surface provides minimal friction and maximum accuracy. So that's what the mouse pad is. Now, it's not aluminum, but it has a pretty cool logo on it. Looks like looks like a lot of first-person shooter, and some Skyrim dragons. So there's a lot of different shades of different kind of graphics. Everything from Battlefield, Modern Warfare, and and also Skyrim type of deals. So that is unique. So the t-shirt and the mouse pad you get for the extra $70 over a standard Titan. And then inside the package we also have, at least they come with some nice individually braided adapter cables. So let's take a look at that. Now that's different. That's nice that they did that. When I say braided, actually it is it is not just regular black wire. It is like a material kind of feel. That's the sheathing on the wires. So that's pretty cool. You get one. That's a 1/8 pin. That's 2 6-pins to an 8-pin adapter. You get 2 of them. And then you also get your VGA to DVI adapter. So yeah, I'm going to be putting a GeForce on a VGA monitor. But you do get that with your package. And then the pièce de résistance. You get this high-end, fastest single GPU card available today. That'll change probably not too far from now, but here it is. Here's the Titan. This is really nice packaging. There is a protective plastic coating on the clear glass that covers the fins inside the blower. You have the GeForce logo, which does light up. We have the PCB. Now it'd be nice, I mean, something like this, you get like MSI boards and other cards come with a protective cover on the fingers. I would like to have seen that. They usually have them on there and also on the top. You see all the memory chips on this side of the board. The 8-pin and a 6-pin power connector. And then we have a DVI-D and DVI-I, HDMI and DisplayPort. A nice solid card. Really nice. And let's see here. And some of the specs on this card, if you haven't already heard about them. The base clock is 876 megahertz. The boost clock is 928. The memory clock is 6008. The CUDA cores are 2688. This does support a PCIe 3.0 bus. Memory on here is 6 gigs or 6,144 megabytes of GDDR5 memory. The memory bit width is 384. Memory speed is 0.33 nanoseconds, and the bandwidth is 288.38 with a texture fill rate of 196.2. And this unit, per the specs, requires at least a 600 watt power supply with a minimum support of 38 amps on the 12 volt rail. So, and then of course you saw that it takes one 8-pin PCI Express power connector and another 6-pin. And with the adapters that you have there, you know, you can make them work as long as you have PCI Express cables, and or there are adapters that you can buy, not included here, for standard 4-pin Molexes to what you need. So so that's basically the card and the all the special features that come with this EVGA signature GeForce GTX Titan. All right, now let's take a look and see what's inside the EVGA SC version, or the superclocked version of the GeForce GTX Titan. Well, I already opened it up out of the box, and first things, we get in this package, we get the poster, Game of Pawns. That's so cool. Oh, I really like this. I like this poster a lot. Pretty cool. Alright, because I love Game of Thrones. That's really awesome. We have your standard user manual, graphics card user manual here. You get the driver disc with the badge. We get the caution, yellow, attention, know how to connect your power up. We get a coupon code for 15% off of a power supply. So you guys can use that code if you want. Here's an EVGA GeForce GTX Titan quick start guide. And then a port and notice. Okay, let's read this. Is pretty cool. It says here, the EVGA GeForce GTX Titan graphics is a cutting-edge card that ships with the latest technology, including a full UEFI BIOS. The graphics card BIOS is fully compatible with most motherboards. However, in some cases, a motherboard BIOS update is needed for best compatibility. Before installing the EVGA GeForce GTX Titan graphics card, it is recommended to update your motherboard's BIOS to the latest version. Please contact your motherboard vendor for more information. Okay, so that's cool. That's important information, not to just slide by in some of these unboxings. And I will do that for the testbed motherboard or anyone I'm using. And then we have the enthusiast built stickers that they have. Now, right away, one of the things to note here is that in all of the other EVGA cards, I have a bunch of GTX 680s that I bought and 670. They all come in the plastic, clear plastic kind of bubble blister pack. Well, you can see that they've shipped this in some serious, nice anti-static foam. So that's really cool. Very much like the internal packaging of the signature edition of this card. And then in the accessory pouch here, aside from those, you have your standard dongle. Like you really want to run a regular VGA monitor off of your Titan card, but they give it to you. And then they also provide the 2 sets of the power adapter cables to get you your needed power for this card. All right, so that is what's in this little guy here. And then we of course have, all right, get out of the package, the Titan snugly packaged in here. We have the static bag. And you have here a gorgeous Titan card. Now, the specs of this card really are identical to the signature edition card. The only difference really is what you saw in the packaging. You don't get a t-shirt, you don't get the mouse pad, and you don't get the super duper box. I think you get one extra. I think I just undid the other one. That I think you get a different poster. So here we have the card, and looks like it's protected with some plastic. Yep, on the glass there. Now again, so just if you didn't remember it just a little while ago, the height of this card is 4.376 inches, or 111.15 millimeters. The length is 10.5 inches, or 266.7 millimeters, and the card weighs 3 pounds. All right, we need a 600 watt power supply with a minimum of 38 amps on 12 volt rail. And of course, a PCI Express 2 or 3 compliant motherboard. Again, taking a look at the top of it, this lights up, and you get a 6-pin and an 8-pin power adapter is what you need. We have our SLI connectors, and this is nice metal. This is really nice. All of this metal, glass, oh, plastic. Okay, plastic. I thought it was glass. And like I said before, it'd be nice, they ship these things, for this, the money you pay for this card, to have a finger protector on that and on these. That would be a nice thing to see on there to protect it when you handle it. And then same connections, and air port come out, HDMI, display port, and 2 DVI-I and a DVI-D. And then, just like the other card, the signature edition, it's the base clock is 876 megahertz. The boost clock is 928 megahertz, and the memory clock 6008 megahertz effective. CUDA core is 2688. We just talked about the PCIe 3.0 compatibility. It's designed for that, but it is 2.0 as well. Memory details 6144 megabytes of GDDR5. Memory bit width 384, and memory speed 0.33 nanoseconds, memory bandwidth 288.38, and the texture fill rate is 196.2. So yeah, so what the difference comes down to is the accessories that you get with this card. And this card is $20 more than the base reference card. Okay, that's it for the unboxing of the EVGA superclocked edition of the GeForce GTX Titan. And now it's time to plop it in the test bed and make sure the BIOS and everything is all configured properly, and then time to start doing some benchmarks. Alright guys, so now it's time to start some benchmarks with one Titan, and on that beautiful 27-inch 2560 by 1440 display. Let's get cracking. Now it's time to get two Titans on there and do some benchmarks. And now we have some SLI GeForce GTX Titans. It looks pretty sexy. What do you say we run some benchmarks on these? So the test setup for the Titans, the motherboard, processor, memory, is exactly the same, and it's posted here on the screen so you can see that. I also posted links to some of the benchmarks that I ran, so then you can actually link to them and see them run in real time. I also added in benchmark results for GTX 680s and SLI from my Clockwork Orange build, and that also has an i7-3770 running at 4.3, and that's just to give you a relative frame of reference for some SLI GTX 680s. Now coming up are benchmark results and bar chart for all three of those test results. Most of them what you would expect, you know, the Titan, single Titan by itself, and then the SLI 680s coming up next, except for a couple of them here. You'll see the 680 runs at or just above, but there is a couple of benchmarks here that, this one right here is only 100 points, so just the scale seems a little skewed. But here in Firestrike, you see the GTX Titan by itself blows away the other two in SLI. I don't know why that is. Same thing in Extreme. So, but I ran it a number of times. The rest of these you'll see, you know, the Titan, the SLI 680s next, and then the GTX Titan SLIs, you know, in that order. And the only other one that was close and not what you might expect was with the Resident Evil benchmark. That one right here, you see the SLI 680s right at the SLI Titans. So I hope you liked this video. Please like and favorite, and if you're so inclined, please subscribe. That way you can actually see these guys are going to be using a couple of builds coming up, and they will be water cooled. So hope you liked it. Thanks. That's it from Ron's a Nut.